Okay. Oh my god. What a day. Or trip for that matter.
Oh, that's cute that you've got like a foam thing stuck to the cupboard. Someone's obviously bashed their head on it numerous times.
Oh, that? Yeah, me. Oh, Happy has diarrhea.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. In the last half an hour, we have had to pull over and clean her up 3 times. I can't find my phone stand, right, for the one that I usually film with, but don't joke, don't joke. If I'd thought this through, I would have tried to have changed this one, right? But anyway, so when we were still up in central Queensland, right, at the first caravan park we stayed at,
Yeah.
we were calling, like you can imagine, so many different parks, yeah, and they all had the same issues, right? That they could fit us in for like the week up to Christmas, and then you'd have to leave and then come back and then out for New Year's, right? So anyway, there was a place in Bacchus Marsh, and Merv was like, they didn't have anything that they could confirm, but Merv was like, in case anything becomes available, can you please like hold a tentative booking and let us know, right? So because we're working our way down the coast, I managed to organize it so that I could get my treatment done, and it is so gross to look at. It's not funny. Thankfully it doesn't hurt unless it gets banged into. It's been a roller coaster, Nicole. So anyway, he made this tentative booking with this place in Bacchus Marsh, yeah? And we heard nothing back until yesterday.
Okay.
And then yesterday, Merv received a text message saying, your site number is da-da-da, and the keys will be here if the office is closed when you arrive. And both of us are looking at each other going, do you know what that means? And we're like, no. And then we sort of jerried, okay, we think it's that tentative build, you know. So we went into the emails and searched, yeah. There was nothing there, right? Because if we had known, yeah, we would have absolutely been in Melbourne to check in yesterday, right? Because one of my uni friends has a women's hub meeting Christmas lunch thing today, right? And that she desperately wanted me to be at, and I wanted to be at, but like we were driving, like honestly, Nicole, when we left the first caravan park in central Queensland, we left at like 3:30 in the afternoon by the time everything got sorted and we went to the storage and did everything. We arrived at our first destination at 5:30 our time, so Queensland time, so 6:30 New South Wales time. So we pretty much drove, no, AM. So we drove from 3:30 p.m. till 5:30 a.m. Queensland time, with like heaps of stops in between, obviously. But it was unbelievable. Like, you know, you just don't register stuff until it fucking slaps you in the face. Because the first time Merv and I came down, it was just us with the trailer, yeah. And so we had planned to just wing it, yeah, and just book motels along the way. And so this time I was like, I don't want to wing anything again. I need to know that we have a place to stay. completely confused the crap out of myself, because technically we have a place to stay anywhere we pull up. That's free parking because we're in a caravan. So we'd already booked and paid for the first 2 places, right? So we needed to be there. Same thing with the second one. We arrived at like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning or some crap. And so we decided, since moving forward, we were just gonna park wherever, right? And at this point, we've just been putting in Elaine's clinic and aiming to her, and just being like, we will stop when we get to rest stops and sleep and whatnot. And then, like I said, we get this text message yesterday. And so we immediately call them and we're like, we're really confused about what's happening. And she goes, oh, well, you know, I've got the site here for you. It's available. And we're like, well, how long are we allowed to stay? Because every single place we've called has had either 2 or 4 week maximum stays available, right? And once we get to wherever we're going, we would both very much like to be able to just set up the annex, make that dog proof, so the dogs can come like in and out as well, you know, as well as us walking them and everything, and just rest for a little bit. Obviously, we have to figure out all the storage stuff, because Merv's car is chockers with stuff that needs to go. Hey, Merv! Merv! Hello? I left my drink in the car.
I'm just gonna get something I can't reach.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's kind of what I want. Oi, Merv! Merv! Can you get me my V out of the car? Merv? My V, it's in the car, in the car holder.
Your
The can of V that's open by my driver's seat.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I have a can of V that's open, and the chaos, because we didn't know where we were, right? And so we've been driving around trying to figure out a place. You know me, I've never had a phone call with you unless it's one of those emergency 10-minute ones. And it's just not the same. I need to see your beautiful face.
Yeah.
And I also really need to record them. I'm using a selfie stick. Look. See, look at this. I've actually got no idea how to use the selfie stick, but
Do you
that's
know what
irrelevant.
state you're in right now?
Huh?
What stage are you in?
It's just recording. It's not actually connected
No.
to the
You're
selfie.
like actual physical locations. You don't know where you are, but are you in?
We're in
Queensland?
New South Wales
Victoria?
somewhere, aren't we?
Yeah,
We're south of Sydney,
southern Sydney suburbs.
somewhere in the Sydney suburbs.
So are you going to get to the Bacchus Marsh?
Oh no,
thing?
not
That's what,
today.
like,
Not a
10
chance.
hours away.
No,
Is
not a
it?
chance. We could have if we tried. We'd make it there. Like, we knew we were pulling over for this. Like, if we were to drive straight through without brakes, we'd make it there by, say, 7. But that's in.
How long have you got this booking for?
Well, that's the thing, right? So we're like, there's absolutely no way we're going to make it. And we're like, so how long can we stay? And she goes, oh, it's an indefinite booking, except that, you know, Christmas and Christmas Eve is booked out, unfortunately, for those days. And then she went away and looked at something and came back and she went, oh, no, my mistake. I've already got you booked in for all of these days. So she's like, you can basically arrive whenever you want, and your site is for you, and you can stay as long as you need. And so we've said that we'll probably be there by Friday, but at this,
You
like,
don't have to rush. Good.
no, we don't have to rush, and the most important thing is we don't have to be out. So I'm sure you can imagine every single person we've rang, we've said, this is the situation, and our house burnt down. So it's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So you got an indefinite current space to be at, to be safe and supported, and it'll be great. And you can have Christmas and you can do all the things.
And my birthday.
Let's
Look at what I bought myself on my birthday. It's like this beautiful necklace that you put essential oils into.
Oh, okay.
So
Why
it's
do you smell your necklace?
because it smells so pretty. Well, we could have. I honestly think.
Happening with Happy.
I don't know.
Before
So
we go on to like good things, let's talk about Happy. So he's been in a lot of places. Like it could be something really simple like stress, heat.
Merv reckons it's the food, because we're still using the exact same food we use, but we normally do half meat, half biscuits, right?
Yeah.
And the last few days we've just done straight meat. And even though it's exactly the same brand that we always get them, that's what Merv reckons it might be. Like, she's always been
Still drinking, not upset or anything.
She's fine and drinking and everything. Oh my god, she gave me a heart attack yesterday, and that actually makes me remember there's something I do need to talk to you about, because I don't know what's happening. So I wanted to get something very specific, right, which were essential oil labels for the top of, essential oil bottles for the diffusers. Some people have them in a box, right? And most essential oil labels, like bottles, they just have plain black lids.
Oh, you want to get the little circle stickers for the top.
That's exactly right. Yes, I wanted that. I was only able to find them in one place along the entire coast.
Really?
And it was Sydney, right? And they were very important to what I'm doing, right? And anyway, I called them up because I could get them posted. Like, all my mail's been forwarded to my sister's address at this moment. I could get them posted, but none of them would arrive in time. And anyway, I said to Merv, I really, really need these. So we're taking this detour to this store so that I can get them, right? And has she done anything? No, she just waits until she gets in the car. Anyway, I asked about parking, because obviously we're still in separate cars, which is horrible. And she was like, there's street parking, but because we didn't know where we were, and I said to her, we have a caravan, she's like, you're better off just parking at the Bunnings and coming down. And it was like a 10-minute walk or a 5-minute drive. And again, because we didn't know of the parking, we decided we would walk to Dobbs. I knew she needed the harness on her. I knew she did. And I'd said to Merv, her collar wasn't tight enough for her, and it's just one fucking thing. Anyway, the point is, she broke the collar. And she took off flying down this road, right?
Yeah.
It was like an industrial sort of road, and I just literally started screaming, please help me. Somebody please help me, my dog, right? Because she was running across the road, in and out of like these big properties, right? One guy who had been like on his phone or something, he literally looked like he was for lack of a better way of putting it, professional runner. He took off and started just flying by, and she ran into a property that had these huge gates, and there were like 3 or 4 people in there. The guy who's bolted past me, now mind you, I was holding Jackson and started to run. I've completely fallen head over heels on top of myself, which has, you can imagine, increased every little bit of my pain levels, which are already sky high. When I got the laser removal on my arm, it hurt more than anything I've freaking ever experienced, I reckon, in that moment. Because each time I have a session, the lasers get turned up to higher levels, yeah? And it was, I was like, oh my God. And she said, you know, the burning pain would go away, which it did, thankfully. But it's fine as long as it doesn't get bumped. Well, it got more than bumped when I went flying head over heels, yeah? And so all the big blisters that were there have all popped. And it's just, well, it's not cool. But the thing I wanted to ask you is, right, and another scenario, right, so these people and me and everyone, between all of us, we got her, yeah?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And we were able to like loop the leash around to hold her like that. And then Merv went and got the car. Ironically enough, there was literally a car park in the place we needed to go, like off street. It was right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, right? But what I don't understand here is that, and I'm going to give you another example before I tell you what it is I don't understand. We stopped somewhere, again, I think it was the entrance in central New South Wales.
Yeah, the entrance.
Yeah. And we'd parked at a car park and it had been raining. And
Yeah.
Merv's shoes were not fantastic. And his feet slipped out from under him. And he just went crashing to the ground. And my heart stopped, right? Just thinking about it makes my heart stop. Same as with Happy. Now, he was okay. He calls it a control fall. I asked him how he did that, and he said, I do not know. But it was very lucky that he did, because it could have been 1,000 times worse, right? Now, Happy was fine and Merv was fine on each scenario, yeah? I, on the other hand, it was like I was in a panic attack that just wouldn't end. Like, both times I had to take Valium, or yesterday I had to take Xanax. It wouldn't go away. Like, it's, even just telling you about it, my heart starts to pound and the panic comes in and my mind, and I don't understand why this is happening. Like even now with her, like, we had to pull into this car park and it was locked and it said open at 10 a.m. and it was 10 to 10, and I went up to this guy and I was like, do you work here? Yes. Can you please open the gates? You know, like, there's all this stuff happening. Because mind you, like I said, I'd already had to pull over to the side of the road 10 minutes before we got here. And it's just like, it's been an incredibly long, yeah, you speak up, doll.
So, your dog has diarrhea, probably because he has worms or wrong food or incredibly high stress levels. Your house burnt down. You have no idea where you are. Your dog is sick, and your best friend falls over after last year's health fiasco.
Yes, okay.
Happening to you.
It's this crazy amount, like, it's just,
You're just really overwhelmed, Olivia. Like, and to be honest, yes, there's self-care things that you can do. Yes, there's slowing down. Yes, there's taking breaks. Yes, there's sleeping. You're not very good at any of those things. I'm sorry.
no, it's true.
But you need to put something into you, because your body and your mind are not coping. Your foundations are shaken. You had an earthquake. and your roof is caving in.
That sounds
And then
about right.
and then you're going through all these aftershocks. Like, it's scary.
That sounds about right. I hadn't even thought of the overwhelm.
The cumulative stress is ridiculous right now. And you can't stop the stress from happening, but, you know, and in a lot of ways, it's not a great deal you can do about it now anyway. Like, your house burned down, nothing you can do. You're making the best and problem solving your best, the best outcomes you can. And you're doing a really good job.
Thank
But
you.
it's really hard, and you're tired, and you're not eating well, I can tell.
I've dropped 10 kilos in 2.5 months.
Yeah, I can tell by a video. It's not a...
No,
So
I
it's
know
about
that.
It's about saying you need to put nutrition in and energy in and things in, because you're actually, your body is not, your body and your brain connected, by the way,
Yeah.
not coping.
No, and that's probably why my pain levels are so bad. Like,
You're
Elaine
running
has
on
been
adrenaline,
amazing.
that's it.
Huh?
You're running on adrenaline.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You seen that movie with Jonathan Stranton or something like that? Like, and it's called I haven't seen the movie, so I've really only seen the trailer, where he's running on adrenaline all the time, and he has to, like, keep his heart rate over a certain amount. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't end well for him, but, like, not sure because I haven't seen the film. Someone will help us out with that. It's called, I don't know, but I will check. I'll
Okay.
check what it is called.
Okie dokie.
Okay, because it might be it's not relevant. Keep going.
No, I guess that does make sense though. Oh my god, like, I knew, like, never in my wildest dreams would have I ever imagined that I could say I am looking forward to 4 seasons in one day. But
I actually had to have the heater on earlier.
oh, I can't get over the fluctuating weather up here. Like, driving down the coast, it's crazy. Like, I had to get changed at the last one, not this one, but the one before, where she pooped and we had to pull over. Like, I actually had to get changed into a dress because I was wearing, like, a t-shirt with a hoodie and tights. Oh,
Yeah.
because, yeah, yesterday, so I wanted these oil label things, and it was getting later, and then with the whole happy thing, and then we had to go into Bunnings, obviously, and buy new collars and a whole bunch of more stuff. And I was just so shaken up, right? And I just said to Merv, you know, like, now obviously that we have this accommodation, which, like I said, if we knew that, we would have been there, because what we ended up doing, so we arrived at the entrance for my laser removal, tattoo removal session on the Thursday back. What is today? Today's Wednesday, I think. So Thursday week back, yeah? What is that, the 11th, 12th? Yeah, I think it was the 11th. Something like that. The appointment was on the Friday, and we were meant to leave on the Saturday, right? And we were meant to just leave and continue on our journey that day, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
But it had been go, right? And we saw a camp, like a car park with, like, this major tourist sort of area, like, there was people everywhere, barbecues, picnics, fishing, boating. It was amazing. And you could tell that people were parking up overnight. There were caravans and the whole thing, right? So we decided to pull in and park there, and then actually go into town, get a few things.
You gotta get a new battery.
Oh, that's right. Merv's in the background telling me we needed a new battery for the caravan for when we do free parking, free car camping. This is the first time I've ever done caravanning, ever. Yeah?
I don't know if this is the right way to start, when your house burns down. But, like, hey,
As I said,
it's commitment.
as I said to the lovely lady at Centrelink, oh my God, she was so beautiful. I was like, I need you to get your supervisor to call me back when she's free. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I know you're not going to give me, I tried, I was like, can you give me her email? She goes, we're not allowed to do that for privacy reasons. And I was like, cool, so can you get her to call me back? And I was like, you know, I told her my philosophy in life. The world is too quick to tell us when we do things wrong. And I make a point of it to ensure that when people do things amazingly well, that they get the credit that they're due.
That you give compliments as well as complaints when you need to.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, fucking A. I have to write something very important legally wise according to this company. Like what we've been put through for the moving company is like, I need help with that, you know what I mean? But no, this woman was unbelievably incredible. And she just helped in a way that was so amazing. And she's like, you know, you can just go through to the, you know, make a complaint, make a compliment. And I was like, yeah, true, I can. I said, but that's not really the same thing as what I'm trying to say. I said, it needs to be more personal than that. I said, so humor me, as I say to them, and please ask your superior to call me back. And they did. And they went through all the security stuff or whatnot. And then they were sort of like, we've been asked to call back about, you know, and I was like, all I want you to know is that she's amazing. Yeah? I was like, she has unbelievably helped us in a way that we needed, life-changing. And I said, somebody needed to be told immediately, not via me having to go through and make some generic crap. I said, I needed you to know now how amazing your worker truly is. I imagine that's the first time anyone's ever done that about Centrelink. Yeah, she's nodding her head.
Centrelink's not something that most people.
I don't understand why people are mean to people. It's the same with anything. I say it about police officers, therapists, you know, anything, any one of them. Just people doing your job. I don't honestly know what we're going to do today, right? Because we have got a number of hours in us. Like, it's only, you know, 10:37, so to speak. And, like, I want to get there, you know. I'm also not sure what we're going to do about all the storage, you know, because the site fees are $3.15 a week, the lady told us, which obviously includes like the power and the water. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna talk to her and ask her, since we're both pensioners, if there's any way she could potentially do us an even better deal. Where we were up in Queensland, it was $30 a night or $210 for the week.
Yep.
Like, getting everything sorted with Centrelink has been very confusing. Even more so with Home Affairs. But I can't do any more of anything until we are at a place that we can settle, right? I finally saw the storage unit up in Boyne because I just said to Merv, I'm not leaving until I see it, until I get the things that I need. It would have made one hell of a video, because Merv was like, to get what you want, you will literally have to climb over furniture and boxes. And I was like, just watch me.
You're like, all right, I will.
I did. I climbed over the entire top of the furniture, all of the boxes, all the way right through to the back to get what I wanted. But I got every single thing I wanted out of there. Now, in hindsight, there's a couple more things I should have grabbed, but life goes on. But like, all of our artwork, all of my stuff that is up there's got to get down here eventually, yeah? And we have no idea how this is all going to work because we've got to pay for site fees, right? But we also have the furniture. Turns out we don't really need much. We've, I don't know if I've told you, I told this to Elaine, but we're sort of looking at just traveling together.
Well, circumstances give you this magical opportunity.
Yeah, and once we get to where we're going, I'm going to list my car for sale.
Yeah.
There's no point. Obviously, we're not going to travel with 2 cars, yeah?
Yeah.
And my sister was like, well, when you settle down eventually, you'll need 2 cars. And I was like, actually, I won't. Because I used to dream about having my own chauffeur, you know, driver that took me everywhere. And Merv literally takes me everywhere. Literally. Right?
So there's a lot of things that have to happen between then and now. But yes, there's no reason right now. If your intention is to travel, particularly in a caravan, taking 2 cars is
Horrible.
odd.
I have no choice at the
And
matter.
you know, if you find eventually that you want to sell your car, you do so, and then you travel together, no problem. And then if you decide that you need 2 cars, there's another thing you can do: buy another one.
Exactly. I would give anything in the entire world right now to be in the same car, right? Because my cigarette smoking is, and I don't like it. I
Do
don't.
you talk on the phone? to
Yeah,
each other?
constantly. Are you kidding? This entire time leaving where we've been, because like I
Safely by Bluetooth.
oh, it's all hands free and the GPS and everything. You know, I had to get Merv. We had to get Merv a phone stand to put on the like car and teach him how to use it all. But he's good. He's great. I will say one fantastic thing about traveling with a caravan: you always have a toilet on stand. Even if you're not connected to the water, it doesn't really matter. Like the amount of times I've had to be like, Merv, you need to pull over at the next rest stop. Doesn't matter if there are toilets or not. And then I just go into the caravan and pee. That's awesome. Because I don't think I've sent you photos. No, because I don't have your mobile number. Like
it was very chaotic the last time that I saw inside there. That's okay. But you've certainly made it much more you.
it actually looks livable now, which is nice. There is still way too much stuff with us. But again, like we said, we've got the storage container in Melbourne. We are aiming for the caravan site first. Just to get, set up, relax, whatever. I think it's like 9.5 hours away from where we are. So we'll probably stop at least once. Happy has been lying down at Merv's feet now for the last, how long have you been in here? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15 minutes or so.
He's been in here for about 15 minutes and she's fine. You reckon it was the food, yeah?
Yeah.
He reckons it's the food because we haven't mixed it with biscuits. I got no idea. You did mention something though that has just reminded me that we need to give them their tablets, the NextGuard Spectra tablets. Yeah, we have them. They're just literally, huh? No, they get taken them on the same day every month. And I realized they're a couple days late. But they're like, we make sure we take them. Oh, I've seriously no clue about this whole, oh my god, do you want to hear the funniest thing ever? Yes. I bought the Samsung S25 Ultra phone, yeah?
Okay.
Because it's like the phone that does everything for you via voice, yeah? And because of how badly my hands are, I need everything to be voice activated, right? And then I realized I have absolutely no idea how to use it. So I paid $46 to have Officeworks print out and bind the phone user manual for me. The look on her face is priceless, people.
It's, of course you did.
I had
Is
to.
it not on the internet? You know, you lose a Lego instructions manual and it's on the internet, so how come you have to...
I know it's on the internet, but I'm very old school. There's a truck passing us and it's so close. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, I'm aware everything is on the internet, but how am I supposed to be using my phone on the internet or trying to figure out how to use my phone? So I'm good with the $46. And technically it has the instructions for like all of them, so moves is included too. But other than that, yeah. I truly thought I would be seeing you today in person, eh?
Next time, huh?
How long are you guys closed over the break?
Back on the 12th? Is that a Monday?
I have no calendars in front of me.
Around the 12th.
Oh,
But then you'll know what your plan will be. You'll have had some time. You will have driven safely. You will consider travel. You will know things.
oh, at that time we'll be very much where we plan to be. Like, obviously I have appointments. So my appointment with Elaine is Monday coming up, yeah? The 22nd.
Yeah.
Hence I said, you know, we've been just aiming towards that. But now that we have somewhere to go, we could go there. We could set up, we could get everything done.
Yep.
That's gonna be great, you know, because we've gone through and done heaps. Like, everything is looking incredible. It's just things in his car and stuff like that that can go into storage. We bought a 32-inch flat screen TV for like in the evenings when we're having dinner and stuff. Like, the caravan, I've told you, it's set up with 2 singles. It's got 2 recliner couches. It's got...
It sounds fantastic. Just like what you want to do when you travel around.
This was the ultimate trip that I wanted after uni in the first place. But it was just a really random ass way to get there.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure if I've told you, I may have. The medication I'm on, which is another reason I've got to get to Elaine ASAP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is causing me such severe dry mouth, right?
Yeah.
That I can't eat or talk properly, yeah? And so I constantly have to have this fun little dry mouth relief moisturizing spray, right?
Yeah.
And I always need to have lip balm, yeah? And I met this young fucking awesome 22-year-old girl at the first caravan park, and she was into crocheting and knitting. And look, she made me like a little thing,
A little pouch to put
so
your
that
stuff in.
they're always in there, right? And then I just put this little wee clip on it to make sure they don't fall out. But I literally take it with me everywhere, because I have found that if I even think I am going to be okay without it for like just a few minutes, like, you can hear it in my voice once it starts getting worse, and I can't even eat properly. I'm so happy we were able to find a way to actually get so I could talk to you.
Well, you've done a great job, but I do also want you to be careful and on the side of the road, and like, I don't know, giant trucks going past, like...
No, we've been careful. We used the rest stop areas and like the stopping bays, like, would never stop on the side of the road. Like, we've
Still, like, with Happy and stuff, my thing's gonna be... Who's got Happy in the car? You?
yeah.
Okay. So, just maybe try to reintroduce a bit more dry food. But if it continues or if it changes color...
It's just runny, and the fact that it's been like 3 times. So we had to be gone from where we were by 5:30 this morning, right? Because there was
He
this,
hasn't played with any other dogs, right?
other than Jackson, and I definitely wouldn't call that playing.
Is Jackson
Merv's dog.
okay?
Jackson's always fine. He's a gremlin. He's the meanest of them all. I'm not kidding. Next time I see him going nuts, I'll try to take a video of it and send it to you. You have no idea how cool it is that I have Elaine's actual personal mobile phone number. I obviously never abuse it, but I do see, like, I said to her, I'll take photos, and I sent